Amma was born on a night when the rain fell hard, and thunder shook the ground, and the great river behind our village swallowed an entire fishing canoe. Her mother said the river took more than fish that night. It took Amma's father. He never came back, and his body was never found. The villagers feared the river. Some said a spirit lived there and took people it wanted. Others said the river was always hungry. Regardless, everyone stayed away from it. But Amma didn't. She used to sneak close and sit near the rocks, listening to the sound it made. It didn't scare her. It made her feel alive, like something inside her was waking up. Amma grew up looking a lot like her father. People told her mother the river might come for her too. Her mother started keeping her close. One morning, strange things began to happen in the village. The birds stopped singing. Goats would not eat. Children woke at night, crying and gasping for air. They said they felt hands pulling them in their sleep. At first, no one thought of the river. But when the village healer died in her sleep with her mat soaked, the elders said the river had risen in the night and wanted something. Amma didn't tell anyone, but she had been dreaming strange things too. In her sleep, she walked deep into the river, not drowning, but breathing. She saw shapes moving beside her. One night, she saw her father, waiting with his hand out, not smiling, just watching. Her mother grew afraid and begged her to leave with the traders heading out of the village. Amma refused. She had begun to feel something pulling her toward the river. On the seventh night of sickness, Amma left her house before dawn. She walked to the river, past the warning signs, and overturned canoes. The water was high and calm, too calm. Mist floated above it like breath. She walked in slowly. First her feet, then her legs, then her waist. The water didn't feel cold. It felt like home. At the edge of the deep part, she stopped. Then she spoke, soft but clear. "I know you know me," she said. "I'm ready." The river didn't answer. But the mist thickened, and the air became heavy. Suddenly, the water began to swirl fast around her, circling her like a whirlpool. The wind rose. The trees bent low. Then she was gone. The villagers found only her footprints leading into the river, but not her. But the next morning, the children woke up healthy. The birds returned. Everything was still again. Except for one thing. That night, her mother found a small box on their doorstep. Inside was a brass pendant. Inside the pendant was a drawing of Amma, standing by the river Older, smiling and holding someone's hand. But the hand in the picture was not human. Before Amma's mother found the pendant on her doorstep, Amma had already lived two lives. One was on the land, running barefoot in the dust of the village, laughing with other children, and helping her mother fetch firewood. The other was beneath the water, where the river hummed with secrets only she could hear. Amma was not born like other children. She was the first daughter of the river goddess, a child made of water and spirits. Her true mother ruled the currents, the fish, and the hidden kingdom below. Amma carried that power inside her, though the people in the village never knew. She could stay underwater longer than any human, and she often felt the pull of the river even when she tried to stay away. But Amma had chosen another life. Long ago, before she came to the village, she saw a woman sitting by the river, shoulders trembling as she cried. The woman had no child. Her heart was empty, her arms always waiting. She could not see Amma, but Amma could hear her thoughts. She begged the river for a child, promising she would love it more than her own life. At that time, Amma had been fighting with the river goddess. She wanted freedom. She wanted to walk the land and know the life of humans. So she made a choice. That night she appeared to the woman in a dream, and by morning, the woman carried a child. The river goddess was furious. Amma grew up in the village, forgetting much of who she was. She called the woman mother. She carried water, learned to cook, and laughed like every other child. Sometimes though, she would wake from dreams she did not understand. Dreams of a crown made of shells, of voices rising from deep currents, of a face like hers, only older, with eyes that glowed like water at night. Years passed, and that was when the sickness came. Children having nightmares. In her sleep, Amma heard the voice of the goddess. If Amma did not return, the goddess would flood the land and destroy the village. Amma understood then. The dreams were warnings. The sickness was a sign. The goddess would not wait forever. She had given Amma time to live on land. And right before dawn, Amma kissed her mother's cheek as she was sleeping and went to the river. She knew her mother would never let her go if she spoke the truth. She stepped into the water and was gone. The river goddess welcomed her back. The sickness left the village that same night, but Amma could never walk the land again. But what about her mother? She has lost her husband and lost her child. What will be her fate? Deep underneath the river, surrounded by lights that moved like silver threads in the water, she had her mother, the goddess, but her heart was restless. Every time she looked into the mirror pools of the underworld, she saw her earthly mother alone, sitting by the door of her house, crying into the night with no husband, no child. Amma wanted to reach through the water and touch her face, but she could not. The river goddess warned her again and again. If she returned to the village, the river would rise and wash away everyone. Amma tried to bury her longing, but it grew heavier each day. She was not only a daughter of the river, she was also a daughter of the land. One evening, as her earthly mother sat in front of the house, weak from sorrow, Amma could no longer endure it. The goddess had forbidden it, but Amma's love was stronger. She rose from the water, her steps faster than the wind. In a blink, she was standing before her mother. The woman lifted her head, and there Amma was, whole, alive. Her mother ran and held her, holding on so tightly as if letting go would kill her. She did not ask where Amma had been. She did not ask what had happened. None of it mattered. She had her daughter in her arms again, and that was enough. The river goddess appeared in the silence of their embrace. For the first time, her face was soft. She saw how much Amma longed for both worlds. The goddess did not speak, but turned and disappeared. Amma could stay with her earthly mother, but she must return to the river often, for the river was also her home. From that day, Amma lived between two worlds. The pendant remained with her mother, a sign that Amma's life belonged to both land and water. Her mother was no longer alone, and the river goddess, those then, accepted that her daughter's heart was big enough for two families.